What's up guys, welcome to the channel. Thank you for tuning in. Today I want to give a little update video on the leveling kit that I installed on my truck about 2 weeks ago. Now what I installed is a 2.5 inch leveling kit from MOTOFAB Lift. What this consisted of was 2 billet aluminum strut spacers that bolted to the top of my factory struts, thus giving me a 2.5 inch lift up front, you know, kind of leveling out the truck a little bit. The ass end of the truck still sits about 3/4 inch higher than the front, which I like. That way I can still, you know, put some stuff in the bed and, you know, not have the truck squat a whole lot. Now obviously when I hook up a car trailer and have the Jeep on the back of the truck, it'll definitely squat, but that is definitely expected. But the reason why I wanted to run a lift like this is because I wanted to be able to clear a 33 by 12.5 inch tire. So far I've gotten a really good response on my lift install video. If you haven't seen it yet, I will link it below. But today I want to answer a few questions that I've been getting about that video, and you know, now I've been running it for about 500 miles, give you a little update on, you know, how it kind of performs. But first, alright, train time. Alright, where were we? Leveling kits, that's right. Okay, number one, the alignment. I know I confused a lot of people in the install video about what I said about alignments. Now, as soon as I put the camera down from shooting, I did take this truck up the shop to get a front end alignment. Everything checked out to be pretty good except for the toe. Both the front wheels were towing a little bit, about 1 degree on each side, so I'm definitely glad I went up and got one. Now, if you do any kind of suspension work on your vehicle, your car, truck, SUV, boat, I guess, whatever, I definitely recommend going to take it to get aligned. Number two, how does this thing, you know, kind of like ride? How's the quality of it? The quality of this has been fine. It's been absolutely great. The ride quality is just as it was stock. This kit uses the factory strut, so you know the ride is exactly how it was beforehand. It's just aesthetically a little taller. You notice it when you get in and out of your truck, and you know when you're driving you just see a little bit more hood because you're not driving like this anymore, you're driving like this. So I see more hood, that's about it. Quality wise, you know, it rides exactly how it did before I even put it on. Now, I got about 500 miles on it so far. I have no issues, no creaks, no squeaks, no squeals, cracks, nothing. So it's been very good to me so far. Number three, I definitely recommend going back underneath and tightening everything back up to, you know, factory torque spec. You know, whenever I had the chance, so probably about 120, 130 miles into it, I did get the truck back up into the air and I torqued everything back down to factory spec. If everything settles, you want to make sure no bolts or nuts or screws came loose. So I went up and did that. And last but not least, my CV angles. Now, as you can see here, the CV angles really aren't that bad. They're definitely not as straight as they were when the truck was completely stock, but they're definitely not, you know, as cockeyed as it would be if I had a 9-inch lift on this truck. So the way they are right now as the truck sits, I don't think they look too bad to me. They don't worry me one bit, so I'm not worried about the CV angles at all. I think they look pretty good for, you know, being 2.5 inches higher up front. And in other news, wheels and tires. I've been teasing you guys about wheels and tires for like 2 months now. Today, finally, I actually put in an order for my wheels and tires. I actually have them ordered. And believe it or not, it's actually not the wheel that I thought I was going to be getting for the past 2 or 3 months. It's a completely different wheel and tire setup I didn't expect to go with. But it's, you know, I went with something completely different, and I'm super excited for them to get to my house to put on, and it's going to look awesome. The wheels and tires should be here in about 7 to 10 business days, so I don't expect them for next week's upload, but maybe the upload in 2 weeks. Expect a, you know, a reveal and install. I'm excited for that. So that's about all I have for you guys today. Like I said, a short update video. If you're stopping in for the first time, please hit that subscribe button. It means a lot to me. I'm trying to hit 100 subscribers right now. I have 90, so I just need 10 more subs and I'll be at my first big YouTube goal. What's up? If you have any additional questions about the level that I put on this truck, you know, please leave me a comment below. That's all I have for you guys today, and I'll see you guys next week.